Um, so obviously, DSTA, also known as daylight savings time abuse, is a trick that SMO runners use to make sure they can plant a seed in sand and make it grow in an instant, basically. And it's a pretty free and easy moon. So we'll get to see that in a bit. But for now, we are in the Cat Kingdom. Ghost, what's your favorite thing about Cat Kingdom?
I think a lot of the movement, because you're starting off right. I think a lot of the movement in the Cap Kingdom is probably my favorite part from being a runner of 3 years. Just redoing the movement over and over again. It can get a little annoying, but it's still a very good part of my run. All right, both runners going to be coming up to the first cutscene. India.
Yeah, so Cat Kingdom is probably one of the more optimized parts of the run. Obviously, I think just naturally in speedrunning, like the first place you go to is always like the most optimized because it's what
Right, right.
people just get to first. So yeah, there's
You're attempting to go for the water roll, but he unfortunately missed it. Both runners going to
yeah
go to the frog victors.
yeah when stuff like the water roll and like these frog vectors are things like runners do to basically save like a few frames and make sure that they get the best kept kingdom as they can.
Right,
Uh,
right.
both doing different setups for left sides. Dart opting for the vault, whereas Source went for the triple there.
Both runners getting it very successfully, which is very good to see, honestly.
Yeah. Um, and those are, both topper fights doing the spin throw strats, and yeah, they're both leaving at a similar time here. So shouldn't be too much difference going into the next kingdom, which is
Right, right.
Cascade.
For the
No,
first half of the run, since it's like incredibly optimized, you might not see much of a lead from both runners. However, there are a lot of tricks in the run that can screw over the runners. And Eden,
yeah,
you might know that from commentating races like Knuck Clip, Leg Clip, those all can differentiate whether or not you are going to save or win the race.
yeah. There's a lot of tricks in this run that yeah, like you said, mentioned like Nutclip is probably the most devastating one. Since that basically makes you lose like 30 seconds if you do a really fast backup. So that's probably the most defining point of races. But there's a lot of other stuff that can go wrong, just like deaths or, like messing up like things that you maybe shouldn't be, like fish flip in
Yeah,
Suicide, for
right, right.
example. And a lot of races is just like the runners figuring out how to back up stuff. So I actually think it's interesting when someone makes a mistake because you can see how much they know about the game or how much they've practiced by how quickly they can like back up something.
Definitely, most definitely. Both runners not going for DFS, which I think is a good choice because you only have one shot at it, and also because of DSTA, you have to get it first or second try in order to make that cycle. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to be doing the manual DSTA. But
Yeah.
for now, oh, sorry, you can go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with what you said because obviously if you were to go for Dino Skip, then it's very hard to get try in a race, and then obviously you have to take into account of DSTA, so it's always hard to
Exactly, exactly.
know what time to set your clock to. Um, but yeah, still pretty even so far. Like only 1 or 2 seconds between them at this point.
Once
Um,
again, like you won't see any much of a difference. However, when we get to the later kingdoms, like Lake Wooded, you're going to see a lot of like differentiating.
Yeah, I think even in something like Sand Kingdom can really make the run like be apart a bit. And neither of them going for chestlet, which is also interesting. It only saves about a second or so. Um, but yeah, obviously not going for it just to have a bit of race safety. But yeah, Sun Kingdom, which we're about to see, has a lot of difficult movement options and strategies that they can do. You know, like we might see Daw doing reverse Jaxi, which saves about a second. Um, or we'll probably see both of them going for single bill, which also saves, you know, like a bit of time. Like I think it's less than a second, but like 0.6 or something like that.
Right, right.
Um, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do decide to go for. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
entering Sand. So this is where they get the seed moon that I was talking about with the DSTA setup. Um, that was on about earlier. Like I said, it's fairly easy to do. You can just plant the seed and get it after going into this rumble pipe after this moon here and the bird, of course.
Source
Source
missing the
misses
burst.
the birds.
Hopefully he can back it up. Yes, he got it. He is fine.
Yeah.
This has been
It
happening to
it
Source a lot. Like I see him do the darker side, which is another category. He'll miss that bird. But like,
yeah.
yeah, good, very good backup. Um, so
Yeah.
DSTA. Oh, so for DSTA, usually like the seed will take 20 seconds to grow, but the runners did the setup at the beginning just to make it grow a little faster, which can be implemented, which means you can get the seed moon without losing any time at all.
Yeah. Um when Source missed that bird, I have seen him miss it quite a bit, but I think maybe a better backup would have been if he went into the pipe first and then maybe got the bird afterwards, or like even do Hyannic bird after employees only. Um yeah, I feel like missing that bird initially is just annoying to do though. So he's probably lost about 10 or so seconds from that.
Oh no, Door missing that platform, so he might have to. So this will be very close for the Dram strategy, which is again like a capture warp. He can get the capture warp.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Let's see if Source
yeah,
can get it. Okay, getting on the
yeah.
platform. Very good. Very good. Very
Source
nice.
is looking better,
Yeah, that
but
setup
he
should be
might
fine. I am
he
not
he
like
might
that used.
always miss it.
Very
Nope,
good. Very
gets
good
it.
strategy. So now
Perfect.
both runners
Not
are
going for
really close
single.
again with each other.
Yeah, I'm actually yeah. Source not going for single bill, which is interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
he goes
but
to
yeah,
the other platform just to make the build to spawn. Now both runners going
yeah,
to go to the pillar moon.
yeah. Source was able to catch up uh on his time loss from that bird because Dor did fail that strat. But he's going for reverse Jaxi, like I said earlier. It saves about a second. I think he's been going for it for a while now. Like ever
Yeah,
since it basically got discovered, Dor's like been doing it.
it's actually a really
Um
cool strat, and if you get used to it, you'll find it easier than Jaxi skip, or a lot more optimal. Oh, I really thought Dor
Dor
was gonna go for the invincible strat. Like he was just like,
yeah.
yo, throw Cappy. Like, oh my god, is that going to get? But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that was an accident or not, but I actually remember him having like a sort of consistent setup for that.
Right.
So that's interesting. He was probably thinking about, oh, I could save point 2 here because I lost like I lost quite a few seconds on the drum there.
Oh no. Source and
Uh,
door going
oh,
to. Oh
Dawn
no,
messing up
door.
that tree climb, and Sauce messing up
Both
that single
runners going.
throw. Oh my
What?
god,
Door
Dawn!
getting whitey. Oh no,
What's
door getting the
happening?
whitey lucidity notes. Oh
Oh
no.
no. Okay, this is
Still
fine.
got the
So,
moon though, but like, yeah, like the smallest things in this game can really differentiate the races. Like you could see Source failing the bird, and literally all those small times losses that door got, like he just got behind. So
yeah,
like you're
so
gonna see a lot of cool stuff. Let's see what happens now. All right.
yeah, so Sauce manages to pull ahead with the great send exit of a 10:43. I think that was a late 43, I'm guessing. But it can be decided from how quickly he gets late clip. Even he might not even go for it at all, doing it too risky. But we'll have to see. Alright, so Sauce obviously the first one to land in the Lake Kingdom. We do a very simple skip here with the stairs, like doing this little vault here, and you can skip like a big part, well not a big part of the game, but like it just stops you from having to go all the way around going the other way. And now we'll see him setting up the late flip.
Uh,
Uh,
taking a little bit longer to set up. Source doing little
uh
adjustments.
this is terrible.
Not. You can see
Oh,
that he is door
self-destruct with
getting
that.
the trick. Oh
Oh
no, getting the fake clip. Oh
no, not the
no!
bathtub.
Okay, so
Okay.
Source is just gonna have to do the. Oh, is he gonna go for
What
knock
was
clip?
he
Oh, late
doing?
clip. Oh my goodness, door getting the clip for again, and Source is he gonna go for the trick? Okay, he's going for it again. He's a little too
Well,
far left.
I don't,
Oh,
I
that
don't,
was really good, but I think that
I'm
might
not
have like clip.
sure.
Fake clip. Yeah, that was gonna fake clip.
I'm not sure if I agree with retrain late clip. I think if I was in the situation, I would have just backed up
Right, me
with
too.
doing Rango, or you can even just get the chess moon out of bounds and then substitute another moon. But that's really
Yeah.
unfortunate for Saucer, because
Source could honestly just have gotten that moon, got the cheap and do regular lake instead of the lake clip route, but I mean it's okay.
yeah,
It's
I
still a
think
high praise. Things can
yeah,
happen in
I
this game that you never expect.
yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I fully agree with redoing the late clip that he just did right there, but yeah, looks like he's just gonna stick out with the late clip, obviously. And Dory's now back ahead because of the amount of time Sauce took with that late clip.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, Doll's gonna be the first runner going into Wooded. Obviously, we kind of touched on it earlier, but Wooded's a pretty big, um, time loss if you don't do it correctly, because obviously you have Nut Clip. And not getting Nut Clip isn't very good. So, but we'll just have to hope that they both get it. Alright, so Doll's just gonna beat this bunny to death with a rock, and bets the other rock no problem. Sometimes you see runners like missing the rock accident, but it's not really something that you would expect like a Subaru runner to mess up. Alright, so Doll's probably gonna go for the tree route moon now.
Right.
Cause
Tree
tree.
route is on. Sorry, tree route is like honestly the most like amazing route to do. Like it just makes everything so straightforward. Like if you're gonna do knuckle, like just learn tree route. It just makes everything like straightforward. So both door is going to go to the nut clip, and let's see if he gets it.
Yeah, I do agree with you though. Tree route's just really good.
That
That
looks
looks
very good.
good. Okay,
Yeah,
gets
that
the
is good.
flip.
Will he get the out of bounds movement?
Yeah, that
Very
he
good, very
shouldn't
good.
be too high or anything like that. Yeah, pretty much a textbook nut flip for Dollar.
All right,
And
he's
good
going.
looking ramp as well.
Oh,
Wall jump plus ramp. What a gamer! Look at that.
he's popping off, my dude.
But yeah, now it's Sauce's turn to try and get this nut flip.
All right. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Duo is just going to go through the Woody Kingdom. All right, that should look good for Source. He is a
uh,
little too low. Okay, that should be fine. Oh no.
uh, Sauce, please. uh, okay.
Uh,
I'm not
Making it
convinced.
very safe. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, that is a
Uh,
soft block. Oh, no, it's not.
he
Okay,
survived, but
okay.
that's still good. Like that's just a little bit of a time loss, but he got
Yeah,
the trick. All
yeah.
right, Door is gonna
Okay.
go up to dive I mean FRS, which is you can skip this flower road P switch. Get Gets the triple jump very good and very good.
Yeah, so,
I was about to say
I,
dive FRS.
yeah. So, sorry, the nut clip that Sauce just did was very spooky, because if you, soft lock, you lose so much time, it's crazy. You lose, like, pretty much all the time save you get with nut clip by, getting soft locked. So, it was actually preferable for him to, get that, clip back out
Oh,
of bounds, where
uh,
he landed. Okay.
Source all failed did not get his cap in time, but thankfully he backed it up. Very good.
Okay. Alright, so,
Let's see what Door is going to do. Okay, getting the frame jump. Very nice, very nice.
yeah.
Let's see if he gets the triple jump. Oh wait, he's going to do the return jump. Oh no!
No! Okay. Okay. Then I
Optimally, you
go
could
for
do
the...
just
Oh,
yeah. That should be fine. Yeah, that is very good.
alright,
Or
not the best Woody for Sauce, but fortunately he's managed to back up pretty much everything. So isn't losing like huge amount of times. Door getting pipes, that was kind of scary there, but it's okay, he gets it just fine.
overall, really good. Like wait, all just a really good, like solid wooded from Door overall. Not many too major mistakes that I know of.
Yeah. So yeah, Dol will be the first person to enter the Cloud Kingdom. I think he goes for the Cloud Hint Heart. If I remember correctly, which saves a second over the regular Metro Hint Heart.
Right, right.
And getting it in Clouds loses no time at all. So also he might do some Cloud Boost strats, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. Door tends to go for a lot of risky strats. Like, he's just a
Oh,
fast gamer. Gets it
yeah.
easily.
That was a Cloud Boost. Alright, Source also getting okay vibes. So let's see. Okay, Door doesn't look like he's getting the Cloud Tart though, which is fine. It can take a while to like get it down since it's in a really awkward spot.
Right. Adore getting the fast hat strat, which saves a lot of time over the regular strat. So
Yeah,
you just back up, get the hat.
Yeah, if you don't do fast hats, then that loses like 20 seconds at least. Like,
I don't
it's
think like
crazy how much it
20.
saves. No,
I don't think like
honestly, it is because like,
really? I thought it was like
yeah,
10
because
or 15
otherwise you
seconds.
have to sit through like the hats coming out, and if you miss like those hats coming out, then obviously Bowser like jumps around and does like it can lose a lot of time by not going for it. And like also like messing up those strokes.
Alright, let's see what Door's gonna do in loss. Door has a really good loss board for for a runner like at his time. 203 or 202 I think. But yeah, he gets meme today. Let's see what else he does. Getting that strat too. Very nice, very nice. Right, let's see what is going on.
Yeah, so
Going for a
Source
lot
look
of safe strats. Like, for
yeah.
consistency's sake. I don't blame him, honestly.
Yeah, Lost is very scary obviously. So it's not really Kingdom you want to be playing risky most of the time. Especially in a race because obviously you can die very easily, you can get plateaued. Like, not easily, but you know, you can be plateaued. So, but Dart is trying this reverse trapetal here, and he gets it. Very nice. And also
This will
going
look
for
like a very weird, okay, that was a very scary page triple.
no. Sauce also getting that meme tree fine.
Overall, really solid loss from Door. Not too many,
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
major mistakes, because at the Lost is, like, very scary, because if you trigger Klepto, you lose, like, 1 minute at most. Source also going for some cool strats. Yeah. As long as both runners don't trigger Klepto, that's probably fine. That's good for now. That's a very weird camera from Source. Just doing that strat, but I think that's just to make getting the tribute a little more easier. So Door just going up to Night Metro, like, he'll just do the ding ding ding. Just the casual movement.
Yeah, Night Metro is a weird kingdom because it can be quite spooky to mess up, and also you've got quite a bit of RNG in there. Like it's probably the most RNG dependent part of the run with the Wiggler fight. So it's just one of those kingdoms that you can lose a lot of time in. But yeah, we'll see City Hall from Door, which is super scary. A lot of the times due to like the really janky like physics on the poles and everything.
Right.
Doesn't go for super hurt, and just going through it normally. Alright, and also going for this jump here, which is also very weird, but it's fine. No problems for Dolls so far, apart from that little bonk at the beginning. So yeah, Sauce is about to do the pretty much the same thing that Doll just did.
I
You know,
think
there's not really a lot of variation.
I actually wonder what Source, how far behind Source is from Door. I think it's like 2 minutes just because optimally from cutscene to here you take like 2 minutes. But
Yeah,
like what?
well, his exit was a 23:57 and Dawes' exit was a 22:55. So about a minute and
Yeah,
30 seconds between them, nearly. Um, there's still a lot to play for in the last remaining kingdoms though. Like MSSL and RBM are probably like the more
very
important
scary.
parts of the run. Um,
I think it's SSL, like you can't predict who's going to be out of the lead because there's so many things you have to worry about in those kingdoms. Like for snow, you have to worry about snow ramp. Seaside, you just have to worry about like being optimal. Luncheon, you just have to make sure you're not getting screwed over by the geometry in that kingdom. And yeah,
yeah. Anyway, Joel's Wiggler is kind of spooky because he nearly got hitboxed, and well, I think he did. And when you like obviously don't hit the like little bubble things, it can lead to like a free cycle in an extreme example. So that was pretty spooky.
so overall, really interesting. So Door is just gonna go through Day Metro to get some moons, and then he'll be out. So he's gonna do the Metro Jam first, which is just like capture warp sand jam, and he's gonna be coming up to School Clip where you turn your controller 110 degrees or more than 90 degrees, hold left, and you get the moon. So Door just getting the moon like butter.
Yeah. Dahl doesn't get the drive-by. He chooses to do with a just go with a simple setup instead, which is fine. Playing it safe is usually not an issue. But I think Sauce will still go for the drive-by scooplet, which is always really satisfying to see. By the way, it's just so fun to see.
Right. Okay, so Door's gonna do the reroute, bullet building reroute where he gets slots. Then he goes for the bullet building Soberia, which is very scary, but at the top level, many top runners now just do bullet building, so hopefully Door gets it because I believe in his consistency.
Yeah, I know that Sauce just does the regular musicians route, so Dog can save up to 3 seconds. He's already lost a tiny bit of time in the slots room, but I think he still has the ability to save some time just based on route if this goes well for him. Doesn't get the drive-by, unfortunately.
But still gets the scoop clip like butter.
Yep.
Alright, so Door going to, let's see if he gets the insta capture. Yes, that
Oh,
very good.
okay. Um,
People do not
yeah.
know, like, just holding Y for that insta capture, it'll always be very consistent. And let's see what Source does here. Oh, the taxi is in the way for Source, so he might have to do some little maneuvers. So, yeah, just
Yeah,
had
that
to
was
maneuver a
probably.
little.
Alright. Um, so hopefully Doll's gonna do some really nice movement bars here on this, I forget what it's called. It's called Dizzying Heights, I think. He went for the up throw, but got the bump.
So,
But
Source,
when people do that acrid climb nicely, it's so good. Sorry.
Source is going for early musicians, which is you replace, which is just the backup. It's a lot safer than bullet building, especially at a beginner level. But still, you can save a lot of time with that. So Door just going to go into this last sub area and that's it. And he'll be finished.
Yeah, People's Room is Pretty basic, I like to say, but sometimes you do see runners like messing it up from time to time, but Doll looks like it's gonna be okay. Alright, so Source is now gonna do the rest of Metro similar to what Doll just did.
Oh, that was very close because Force stole a little away from the moon. Like, but he still got it. Very nice. Okay, so Snow Kingdom. You either succeed or you're gonna fail really badly or lose 30 seconds at most. I think, yeah, Snowdram, you can lose like easily up to 20 seconds, I think, with each failed attempt. So,
Yeah.
Force could catch up possibly if Door
Yeah.
screws up Snowdram.
Yes. Like you say, Snow's just one of those weird ones. Like, I think, in my opinion, it is probably one of the best kingdoms to do as like a beginner runner, because when you're just starting out, there's not very many like hard strats that you have to learn. Like, obviously, you just like kind of get the story moons and whatever. But obviously, it's just one of those that gets quite difficult to obviously get right, as you need to optimize it more. So yeah, in order for Sauce to catch up a bit, Dor would have to miss Snowdram quite a few times, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens.
Door going
Uh,
for some little outdated movement towards that moon. That's what Gory Yu used to do back in 2019, but still, it's really nice to see some trip down memory lane for movements.
yeah, I was about to say that movement. It's kind of weird. You don't really see it very often. I'm not attempting the snow clip there. Sauce probably will, since he runs usually, and he just goes for it for a bit of practice, really.
Door getting Blowy Joy triple very nicely. He had to slow himself down just to make that cycle. Right, let's see if we can get the spiny man. Yes,
That was
very good, very good, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that was fine.
Getting a little Shirane bounce at the end, I think for swag points, no?
Yeah, we need a table just for swag points. But yeah, Sauce is gonna enter Shiveria now.
I really want to see one of the runners do what Shobo does in Seaside, the cool RCB strategy. I don't think he has the BTT segment anymore. I think either Uni or Curiosity has it right now. Wait, yeah, Curiosity has it right now, which is cool. Okay, so
Alright,
Door
not
going.
doing for ICC, SMH.
Yeah, true Door, run reset. Come on, man. You gotta do the fast strats, you know? You're a fast guy, man. You gotta go fast, you know?
Okay, Sauce proving me wrong and not even attempting the snow flip, SMH.
Okay,
Also
getting the
going for that
blowy
triple.
triple very nicely.
Yeah, that's also one of the other things that's just really satisfying to see, just that triple jump. Okay, not getting the spiny minute. Yeah, Sauce better do ICC to catch up.
True, true.
Alright, so Doll's now going to attempt Snowdrum. Like I said, this is if he fails this a few times, then Sauce can catch up.
That looks very weird, but he still gets it.
Yeah, gets it just fine. Everyone's got a weird setup, and some of them look really spooky. Like when we see Sauce do it, he always looks like so low on the platform that it's just like, oh heck.
It's a little precise, but if you know how to vector properly, it will become very easy. There are a lot of things you can do to make the trick easier, such as like a really delayed ground pound. I can't remember. Vectoring, delaying that last dive. Moving a little bit to the right, there's like a small edge, like extruding out where you could dive onto. And yeah, there are a lot of things you can do. I honestly don't know why the hell the runners don't do the MCCTs for like the snowdram. I just don't know why. Okay, Door is going to go to the seaside.
No, that's damage on that Goomba. Seaside is also one of those kingdoms that are like very optimized, so it's not one of those that you really want to lose time in. Cause you automatically just like lose quite a lot. So yeah.
Door's going up to
Okay.
snowdram.
Yeah.
He did not. Oh, that was very scary.
Yeah, I
did
told
not-
you, it's very scary when he does it.
I don't know. Like again, why the hell do you do the MCCTs for snowdram? Like it'll just make the trick harder, you know. Like holy hell, man. Okay, so Door going to go to the Chief. He's going to do the reroute, the fish route, fish clip route.
Yeah. Most runners nowadays do fish clip. Because it's one of the easiest clips in any percent, I'd like to say. Since it's kind of easy to get a feel for like when to boost the fish over the boundary line, and then obviously recapture it to go fully over. But yeah, fish clip is also one of those things in seasides that it's always like, oh, if someone messes it up, then it just causes them to lose time. And like I said before, seaside's just one of those kingdoms where you don't really want to lose time.
Right, and not only just fish clipping, there are like fish lines you can lose a lot of time. Like you might not even know it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, so let's see if Door does. There's like a 1 second time save you can do. Like, yeah, Door got it. Where you turn the fish around, and it like allows you to get pushed back a lot faster, which saves like a second at most.
Doll saying hi in the chat. Hi, Doll. Hi.
The underscore over. Door, why the hell do you do the MCCT, man? Come on, man. You're not the trip jump guy. You know, you're the fast guy. You speedrun the game very fast.
Alright. So, Doll still gonna be leaving Seaside first. Into Luncheon. Another really scary kingdom in this run, since like you said earlier, there's a lot of like really weird geometry, and it can cause you to like lose a lot of time if you kind of like hit the wrong part of like a wall or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, Luncheon is very weird, and I believe Dor said
know
he
if
isn't gonna go for Spiritless, so...
Okay. I thought he was gonna go for it because Door is legit the mad guy. But
No, I like asked him before the race, I was like, Dor, are you gonna do some cool strats? And he was like, no, I'm gonna take it super safe. So...
very, very smart decision from Door, honestly. Getting a good salt triple, and some good movement in. Let's see what Door does here. Okay, going to the spirit fight.
Yeah.
Spirit is only saves like I think
10.
6 and I thought it was 6.
Yeah, Yeah, because the consub Spiritless is 551 by Tyrone, and I believe like the consub with Spirit in it is like a 603, 604, something like that.
602 by
It
Mitch, but
it
he
just
told that it could still be optimized a little more because he said a lot of movement was very sloppy. But once again, we
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, but Spiritless is something that you wanna start going for if you're looking towards a 58 time, since it's just too much, obviously time save to sort of skip out on. But it's also very difficult, so it's understandable for no one to go for it in a race setting.
Okay, so door. Let's see if he does forkless. Oh, he's doing it. That's
Oh,
my boy. That's my boy. Oh,
is he doing free? No. No free. I think free doesn't do the long jump. But yeah, Sauce is also gonna start the spirit fight. Sauce, no, don't take damage. You don't see that very often, where you don't quite get like your roll cancelled out. Just before that fight.
okay. Door is going to go for the up warp, I think. Does he get it? Let's see. That might be a little low, but like, yeah, that was very low for him. Unfortunately. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Door going to go for the roll cancel. Like you're going to do the, and then you
I
get the.
love seeing that. Instead of the long jumps, and they just basically go for the single jumps. It's just like, ah, yes.
Get
You
the
very
roll
much.
cancel vector. You get so much speed, and then you're like, boop, and then you get the
Yeah,
moon. It's amazing, man.
yeah.
Okay, so
I'm glad they
like
went for that.
Door's gonna do the fork broom. Like he's just gonna go for the dives into the captures, which is a little save time.
Yeah, fork room's one of those things that you don't want doing wrong. So yeah. Sal's doing for the regular fork strat, SMH.
Still a very
Not,
good strat, honestly.
yeah, doesn't do the swag points though.
I mean, both Door not doing the MCCT for that moon. Let's see if Source can do it. Understandable, Source. Like you can lose time. Forkless is like incredibly scary because of the geometry.
Please close the chat box. Alright. So, Sauce is probably gonna go for a more simple strat here for this island. Yeah, just goes for the regular long jump. So for Doll, there's not really much scary stuff left in this luncheon. I'd say the most scary bit left is on the mountings. You can like fall off, or you can fall into the goop below, and you can
Right.
lose time that way. But apart from that, he's pretty much gotten all the scary stuff out of the way. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, movement a little slow, but yeah. Let's see if Source can do the MCCT for this. I want to see someone do the MCCT.
Alright, that's Protoboo.
Right?
Protoboo.
The Potable? What the hell? No, man. What? You didn't do the MCCT, man. Come on. Okay, turning down the camera. I think, yeah, that's just to make the pan bro like at that position, just to get faster speed. Okay, so Door going to go through some cutscenes and then he's finished with dungeon. We're gonna
Yeah.
come up to Ruined Kingdom, which is also like a very optimized kingdom, but it's really hard to play optimally considering like it's late in the run.
Yeah. Ruined is just pretty much an auto-scroller sleeper kingdom, since
Somewhat.
there's not really much exciting that you can do in it. Obviously, Hela has the comsub, and he's managed to yeah, free 12, and most people like get like a free 14 in a run.
Right.
Um,
Just
but
mainly
yeah,
because Hey There like does a lot of BTT strats like for Comsob. Like there's a lot
yeah,
of things he can do, like the vault, like the roll cancel triple jump into a vault at the beginning of the kingdom. Or just doing the regular triple jump, dive, roll, 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 spin the roll cancel into the fire.
so now we're in Ruin Kingdom. This is the part of the race where I just like to shout out our runners. Um, because obviously they're two very good runners playing for us today. You know, taking a good hour out of their time to do this race for us. So
Right.
you can find them by hitting them up with a follow. Obviously, Dar's name is D_00R and Source is just
Yeah.
Source28.
Please,
So
please, please follow the runners. They're all amazing people.
yeah,
Like incredibly nice as well. Like if you ask them questions, they're down to help you out.
yeah. So yeah, if you wanna find them by following them or whatever, feel free. And also make sure you follow Seren, who's been our restreamer today. Thank you so much. And also follow Danster for organising this tournament. And also shout outs to obviously Plan B Sports for sponsoring this tournament.
Shouts to Eden
So yeah.
for amazing commentary. Go follow them.
Yeah. You can follow me, and you can also follow Ghost if you so wish. For for putting up with my commentary for an hour. So yeah,
It was a
thank
very
you.
like first time commentating. I feel a lot more confident. So thank you for that. Really.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, just thanks to everyone involved. But yeah, like Dawes already finished this ruin fight, uh, and absolutely decimated the dragon. So yeah.
Of course,
Ghost
we'll do the same.
actually runs the best category, Dark Side. Everyone
Yeah,
loves it
bro.
so
Dark
much.
side, amazing category. You got to do the dark side skips, the post game. Like there's darker side, but then there's dark side, dude. I literally ran
Yeah.
dark side. I got top 4. I jumped the Chief Keef, man. I jumped him very good. I just wanted to say that. I jumped the Chief on stream.
Okay. Anyway, Dark Side is obviously the superior category. And now Dor is going on to the Bowser's Kingdom. Also very scary kingdom because that you know, other kingdoms that we've already discussed, there's a lot of strats that are difficult, and you can lose a lot of time by going for them. Um, so yeah, let's see if he gets 147 Oda.
I can hear door or source in your background, Eden.
No, it's my brother.
Oh, that's your brother? Oh, okay.
Actually, I live with both Dor and Source28.
True, true, very true. Oh no, door getting the unfortunate poker. Usually you do the spin pound. I don't know if diving and rolling there works, but usually you just spin pound there and you get it.
Anyway, Dor getting his 147 Ogre. Any 147 ogres in chat? But yeah, oh,
Really good movement from Door, like the spin throw, roll cancel, triple jump. Okay. Everyone
alright.
in chat is saying 47. Dude, my boy Dayton, man, Dayton is awesome. Going for the long jump shards, which is I think a really good strategy for new runners to start off with.
Alright, so Doll's doing for shards, not doing for beardless or Yuya shards or anything like that, just doing for the regular strats here. Alright, let's see if Source gets a 47 ogre.
Oh no!
47 ogre. Bonks on that wall there. So we might get a 147 ogre, and that's pretty pog. Gets a ledge grab as well. Just a nice up throw though. Okay. Doll isn't going for Bowser Jam, which is surprising.
You're getting the dive, insta dive from that fire.
Alright. So Slush should be going on to the Shards Moon. Probably also gonna do the regular strats. Dory's slowly getting through this Harriet fight. He's actually going for the drum pound strats, which is interesting. Which are like BTT strats.
I think BTT just does spin throw, roll cancel. I think the ground pound
they
was.
do like, yeah, it's weird because people used to do the spin pound strats in LTA, but now I've seen way more. I've seen way more ground pound.
Oh my goodness!
Tor on 1 health, monk at S. Oh
Fear, man. I thought he was going to do the dying because he paused. That might have meant the rage. Oh my goodness. Holy hell, man. That was really scary. I'm getting the heart attack. Hey, you.
Okay, Sauce doesn't get that Bowser jump.
Door's probably not going for Bowser checkpoint. I don't think that really matters anyway.
It does if he dies. Alright, so now Sauce is doing Harriet. Harriet first. They both did that, by the way.
Harriet first, man. Just because the top guy, Mitch SMO Tyrannating, do the top guy, the Harriet, he doesn't mean you have to. I do the topper first, because there is another top guy, Chaos Pringle, does that.
Yeah, but Harriet first is for all the good runners in chat. But yeah, Doll going for this blind jump here. Turns his camera fine. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, pretty much all that's left for Door is the mech fight. Meanwhile, Sauce is on the top of fight, and it seems to be going better than Door's. Since Door did take a bit of damage and messed up.
Let's see what the runners do. Door coming up to Mac. Let's see if he gets that first Rango bubble. There's actually a BTT strat that was really cool. That was found like 2 days ago, I think. Instead of doing like 2 backflips, you just dive onto that last flag, you do the side flip, and then you just compound and then get that. Okay, so getting Goryuya strat where you spin down the dopper bubble. Okay, so let's see if he gets the headache bubble.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's see if this target acquired.
A little bit
Yeah,
very
that's
easy.
fine.
Easy, man.
Yeah,
Totally
it
easy.
looks like he was a bit left, but it worked out okay. Alright, so Source also only has the mech fight left. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble for him.
Also coming up to the mech fight. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do the same thing that Daw did. I don't think Daw did Topper acquired, or at least I don't recall him doing it. I might have just missed it. But yeah, Sauce won't do Topper acquired. But most definitely Target acquired, or at least is hoping to do Target.
Course, doing a little bit of a slow strat, like a safe strat, getting the return jump from the Rango bubble instead, which I think is a very smart idea. Like, I used to do that when I was getting to learn this strategy. So, let's see what Source does. Let's see if he can get the target acquired. Oh, that might be a little too far, so he might have to be a little fast on charging. That might be a little too low, actually. Oh, still gets it. Bad.
Yeah,
Ganon's there, SMO.
pretty solid mech from both runners there. Didn't seem like there was any mistakes throughout that split. Alright, so Daw will be the first to land on the Moon Kingdom, so he's hoping for some good vectors here.
I think these are looking like very good vectors. Yeah.
Yeah,
The last
that
triple
was
jump
nice.
wasn't feeling smooth, but still gets the good triple jumps.
Yeah, it doesn't get hacked by that Moon Snake either, which you can see sometimes. It's so sane in chat, he just called him mech by 2. Amazing. Alright, Daw going for the nice spin pound there. And that's managed to get just fine. Okay, yeah, so yeah, this is looking for a good entrance for Daw. I always wish for a sub-split so we can see the exact entrance, but I think he usually gets like 123s. No wait, no,
Actually, it
there's no
would
way
be a
it's a
good
123.
addition
Like a
or artist.
120 probably. Also goes for that spin throw there.
That would be like a cool addition. I think. What is it? Having subsplits for future any percent tourneys, that would be amazing because then you'd get to see the faces and it'll attract more viewers and shit stuff. Okay, so don't getting the fast hats. Again, this is like the Bowser fight in Cloud, except for the first phase, you do 2 spin throws instead of a long jump. Bowser instantly throws your hat.
Yeah. So Sauce is also about to enter the means skip.
Really aggressive vector on his end. Okay, that is very nice. Good. He's gonna get this. Easily gets one skip. Having a little bit of trouble with the walk. Okay, I think it's just me needed now. I mean, just me now. Alright, let's continue this. Door going to be going on to the Bowser section fight. So, he's going to be going through this stage. Usually, that's just what you have to do. Door's also going for that fast track. Very nice, very nice. Very good lines from Door, honestly. Okay, so Eden unfortunately have to leave. So yeah. So I'm just gonna be here. So hello guys, how's everyone doing? Alright, let's see if Door can go for 2DS's Kappa. I wanna see you something like what happened with the Uni back. Like just going for the... Alright, Door going to go for 2D skip. Anyway guys, I have to confess something. This is not actually how I talk. This is how I usually talk when I'm in voice call, but since no one's in call, I can just do this. Faked an Indian accent for like 1 hour at most, which was amazing. So Door is actually going... I want to see Door. What? Yeah, this is like if Door gets... This is like going to be a 101.15 pace from Door. Okay, little screw up on pillars. That might be... Okay, so I think this is still on like 57 or 58 pillars pace. Alright, so Door is actually going to be trying to... Yeah. Alright, Door avoiding that. This last pillar looks really good. Alright, very good pillar from Door. I think this might be a 101.18. Getting a 58 pillars. Yeah, this is like... Got 101.19. Still a really good time from Door, honestly. Alright, let's give some fucking Pog Gachi hypers for Source as he finishes this run. Come on, Source, we can do this. I believe in you, my bro. Source Komodo hype. Once again, good GG's to Door. Like, really good game from Door. For that screw up in sand, he controlled his nerves very well, which is really hard to do, especially in a race. Alright, Source coming up to pillars as well. Getting early pillar, pretty good. This might be, Wait, with that accent was crazy, I know. I'm surprised I could keep it up for this long, because I was, like, getting so tired of it. And... Okay, so... First coming up to finishing this. And yeah. Really close 102, really nice from Source. And if we could have the interview, go ahead. So yeah. Really good job, guys. Really happy. Good job. Alright. So we're just waiting for... Okay. Yo guys, what's up, man? Good job on the race. So, quick question. How did you control your nerves so well, like at the beginning of the run? Because I know it's really hard to just control nerves, especially after some really huge screw up happens. Like Source, you screwed up the bird. How did you like manage to be like not as nervous as you were then?
I think from a general standpoint, being in VC with Dol for the entire race and just laughing off all of our mistakes definitely helped with nerves. Like
That
we,
is
we
very
just
true.
had fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun commentating this race as well. So, Dor, what was your approach? Like, I saw you dropped a lot of strats like you normally do in runs. Was that just to be safe, or?
Yeah, so my idea was to go into this with the actual race mindset instead of just the runs mindset, because for me, races and runs are very different. So when I'm doing a race, when I'm doing runs rather, I'm trying to save any bit of time that I can to try and get obviously best PB. But in this case, because obviously I can't reset, things are just
Right.
I'm trying to take things as safe as possible and make sure I make as few mistakes as possible, because I know I'm not confident in certain strats. So anything that I know I'm not 100% confident in, I will almost definitely take out.
So, just overall, what did you think of your runs? Like, do you think that for a race they were really good, or do you think you could have done better, especially in some parts?
Okay, that's good. So, I think definitely. I mean, obviously there are a lot of big mistakes. I lost 40 in sand and then 30 in bunnies, but I can't expect everything to go well. And I mean, for a race, it's an okay final time, but I'd rather have a 1-0 for sure.
Very true. Also, that almost death scared me. Like, when you were in Bowser's and you almost died to Topper, when you you paused, I thought you must have rage quit.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't rage pause. I misclicked. I was so flustered then. Like, for the last minute, I was completely, I don't even know.
Yeah. So, hold on. Those pillars, right? Those are like 58 or 59 pillars, right?
It was like 57 pillars, I think. So.
Okay. So, do you think you could have done better, especially on pillars, or was that just expected to happen?
I honestly never expected to do well in pillars, and I mean, it's whatever. I've always been bad at pillars, but yeah, it was kind of unfortunate how bad my shots were. The first thing, it would have definitely been closest for 55 or 54 if it wasn't for that. But
pillars is like, you lose a lot of time without even knowing it. Like,
yeah.
Comparing with a 56 pillar and 51 pillars, you think you're fast, but you underestimate everything.
Yeah, it's really small optimizations.
So, speaking of small optimizations, especially at the beginning, even though Source, was really consistent, you saved a little bit of time over him just mainly because of those small optimizations. Do you think, they're incredibly important on focusing on, especially, at a top level, or when you start off?
I think in terms of small optimizations, it will come with just time, and I think that's another thing, is that I've definitely put a lot more time, and correct me if I'm wrong, Source into any percent than Source has, and so I've been more focused on small things, and so even if I take out all the strats, the movement still kind of rubs off, and so I think I just naturally take tighter lines instinctively because of playing any percent more.
Exactly. Whenever, even now, becoming more experienced with the game, I noticed that you have to take a lot of tighter lines if you want to go fast. You can't drop strats mid run, especially at a 59 level. You just have to go with your gut instinct. And I think that's it for the interview. So thank you once again, Dora and Source, for interviewing, and congrats on the race. And yeah. Next up is Ganon Slayer SR versus Tuxedo Cat, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. See ya.